We are live. Welcome back to the RFL. I know some of you thought we were going to finish up the Denver Broncos franchise, and that's what we were originally going to do. But then I ordered a second controller off Amazon, and it came the next day. I wasn't expecting it to come for quite a while later, but it came right away. So I was like, what the heck? Let's go ahead and play more RFL. Finish up week number 1. We got 2 big games ahead. You can see at the bottom of the screen. We like to keep the rosters a bit of a mystery. We'll learn the rosters as we kind of go along. You don't want to just throw it all out there right off the bat. But we got 2 big games. We're going to play our doubleheader Monday night football games coming your way. We got the London battle, London Monarchs and the London Bulldogs going toe-to-toe, which is going to see Elway and Manning, Peyton Manning versus John Elway, the Bronco legends, going at it. And then in our final game of week number 1, it's going to be the Memphis Egyptians and the San Diego Aftershocks going toe-to-toe. And a San Diego team that's got very interesting roster. I wouldn't say the strongest roster, but they got guys like Jerry Rice and Lawrence Taylor and stuff on the team. But we're going to get to that. We'll get to them, but first we got our London showdown, and it's going to be the Monarchs and the Bulldogs going toe-to-toe. So let's get this one underway. It's the Monday Night Football game, 7 p.m. on the in the U.S. on the East Coast. What time would it be in England time? Don't know. But with the second controller, and we got Cam Gaines. What's going on, Cameron? Welcome to the show. Welcome. With the second controller, we can now control offense on both sides, which is what I was wanting to do from the beginning. So now we can actually do that. We can just control the offense and go about our football league. So the Monarchs, wearing the old school unis. Let's see here. Different jersey. I don't know how well this controller I bought here is one of those $15 controllers, so we'll see how good it is. They only got, I guess that's all you can do for the Monarchs. They're going to represent the home team here today. And Cam, it's 8:41 p.m. for you. What time would it be for London time if this Monday Night Football game kicked off at 7 on the East Coast? What time would it be in England time? Which I guess is perfect for you. This game here, you're going to be seeing London versus London here. So they only got, they got blue. How about the all-white or the all... Let's go with the all-white for the Bulldogs. Why not? For week 1. Why is it changing the pants color? Huh. Black and black gives you black. It's doing some weird stuff here. Black and black is doing black. Okay. Well, whatever. And what has happened? You guys are seeing this glitching out, right? I'm changing the it's changing the different colors. This is really strange. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna get out of this before it does any more weird stuff. So let's go. You can see some of the guys on the side of the screen. Your London Monarchs, the London Bulldogs, the all London battle here, and then after this game, we're gonna have the Egyptians and the Aftershock in your second Monday Night Football game. Peyton Manning and John Elway going toe-to-toe for the first time. As Peyton Manning came into the league, I guess they would have had 1 year together, right? Because Manning came in 98, and Elway didn't retire until after the 98 season, but I don't think they ever had any games against each other. So Elway versus Manning toe-to-toe for the Monarchs and the Bulldogs. 2 London teams, 2 Chicago teams in this league as well. We got King Stay True. Welcome. Glad to have you aboard. It's a first-time chatter, it says here. Give us a follow, King. Glad to have you aboard. Make sure you give that follow. You would be number 40 on the followers list, and you'll see your name scrolling at the top of the screen if you're watching on a PC. So I made the pants I made it all white uniforms and still put them in blue. There's some weird glitchy stuff going on with this game. You saw how weird it was behaving. But oh well, I guess the Bulldogs will just be in their blue. Going against the Monarchs. The London Monarchs are back. Yeah. We're in the old classic London Monarchs uniforms here. And the new team, the London Bulldogs. So it's an all-London Monday Night Football battle. Emmitt Smith, there he is, the starting running back. A pretty stacked running back team. It's Emmitt Smith. Marcus Allen is the backup, if you can believe it. This Bulldogs team, they're actually pretty stacked when it comes to wide receivers, when it comes to... We're going to go over, and thank you so much for the follow, King. You're the man. Actually, it doesn't say that you... Oh, yeah, there's 1 minute ago you followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I guess it'll update in a moment. I don't know, the overlay hasn't really been working lately. I tried to go in and adjust it a couple of times, but it's been not adjusting. Hopefully it'll give you the credit you deserve for the big follow, but you'll see this Bulldogs roster coming up, but I'd say they have a pretty stacked roster offensively. That is where the Monarchs will take over, and you will see stepping onto the field that would be John Elway. Peyton May. Oh my God, what is happening? This game is glitching out like madness. Elway's missing his head. Oh my God, we should have took a screenshot of that. Yeah, this overlay is definitely not working. I don't know what's going on with the overlay expert, because you definitely followed it. It's not putting your name at the top. I'm gonna have to disable that. But we have headless Elway. I don't know what's up with that. So we're just picking a random play for defense. We're going to control the offense on both sides here. Elway giving the ball to Jerome Bettis, starting running back. King says, everyone talk to me because I don't have Madden 20. Well, go get it. It should be really cheap these days because now everyone's playing Madden 22. So you ought to be able to find Madden 20 for fairly good value nowadays. So Emmitt Smith got the, or I should say Jerome Bettis got the carry and didn't really go anywhere. Now Elway is going to connect, and it's Barber. That's Tiki Barber. So Jerome Bettis, Tiki Barber. The running backs for the for the Monarchs here. Elway does not have a head. Do you see that? This is really strange. I've never seen. We've seen some glitches now, as Elway's pass is going to fall incomplete. Looking for Dante Lavelli. That falls incomplete. We've seen some glitches before. Like, remember we played the game with the Panthers, and it gave us those Buccaneer helmets? But I've never seen a headless quarterback. That is so strange. So London, the Monarchs, can go 3 and out. There's Von Miller, who gets to play with his boss on the Monarchs here. So it's the first time they're going to be playing together. And it's going to be Lawrence on the punt return. Now we'll take control of the Bulldogs. So we're playing the offense on both sides here. We got the second controller. And there's Peyton Manning. See the numbers, 98, 94, 96, 99. Seeing if it is fun. Yeah, King, we'll stick around. If you can't get the game, you can hang out with us and watch us play and be a part of the action. You can check out all the old streams on YouTube. So make sure you're following us over there as well. As the sheriff, they call him, as he can be doing all these audibles at the line. He's going to connect with Victor Cruz. We haven't seen any of the offenses yet. Maybe we'll see him in a minute, but as I said, I feel a pretty stacked offense as this London Bulldogs team. In the backfield, number 35 is Emmitt Smith, and Manning gives it to Smith. Smith with the juke. He's going to hit the stiff arm, another stiff arm, and a bunch of yards, 18 yards in fact, for Emmitt Smith, who plays on my Oklahoma City Bandits team on All Pro Football 2K8. And I see a lot of the guys, a lot of familiar faces that, as I'm looking through the roster, it's like, oh man, these guys are all part of my teams over on All Pro 2K8 that I haven't been able to play because I don't have a capture card, but it's kind of fun. I guess it's like the new era of that league coming over here. So Manning lining up on the gun. First and 10, wide open. It is Roddy White. And Roddy White shedding tacklers and finds his way into the end zone, and that high-powered Bulldog offense scores. We haven't seen the rosters yet. I was hoping that they'd show them on the screen. I think they will eventually, but you can see this high-powered offense, this Bulldogs offense, as Roddy White was not going to be denied. There's Von Miller in pursuit. And the Bulldogs, I guess technically a home game. They have separate stadiums, the Bulldogs and the Monarchs, but they're both in London. So the Bulldogs strike first. Peyton Manning to Roddy White. First points on the board here in the Monday Night Football, the final couple of games of Week 1 for the RFL, the Relocation Football League. Extra point booted through. That is Justin Tucker, number 4. On the other side, number 4 kicking for the Monarchs, Adam Vinatieri. So there you go. Kicking it off, that's Ray Guy, one of the best kickers in all of football. Monarchs to take back over at the 34-yard line after John Elway and company had the 3 and out. Jerome Bettis in the backfield. Handoff to Bettis. Bettis working to the outside. Howie Long comes in and brings down Bettis. So the second run of the day for Bettis doesn't go anywhere. And the Monarchs can't get out of first gear so far offensively. Elway, oh my goodness, untouched Elway getting sacked. Dave Robinson. All Bulldogs in this one. From the outside, block not even picked up. Who was that standing there? The running back. Was that Bettis? I believe it was Bettis, or was it? I can't get a number on him. It was either Bettis or Tiki Barber, but no, nobody tossed a block as the headless quarterback goes down. So Elway is going to heave it downfield. He's got an open man, and it's going to be caught for the first down. How about that on 3rd and forever? Elway heaves it up, and Travis Kelsey makes the grab. 53 yards, I believe, on that reception. Third and forever, and Elway connecting with Kelsey. And the Monarchs back in business. Fortunately, you guys can't see any of these scores at the bottom of your screen. It's Monday Night Football, but since for all user-controlled teams. Boy, Jerome Bettis ended up doing more harm than good. He's got negative 13 rushing yards on 3 carries so far. Not good. You can see the other scores, the Dallas game and the Columbus game. And the Mexico City game. You can see the replays of those streams over at our YouTube page. Elway will roll out, and Elway is going to run it. You know, Elway can scramble. And the headless quarterback, I don't know where his head is, but he's gonna slide. At least he's got the rest of his body intact. Monarchs looking to tie this one up here. Midway through the first. Pressure coming again. And nowhere for Elway to go that time. It's going to be Claiborne. There was a cornerback sack. And as soon as Elway realized it, tried to get out of there, but to no avail. So all this talk about the stacked Bulldogs offense. They got a good defense too. Elway this time under center, lining up the man in motion. Lots of time there, and it's going to be intercepted. Claiborne again, the sack, and then the INT. And the Bulldogs not slowing down one bit. It's been a struggle, other than that one big play to Kelsey. Nothing for the Monarchs so far. Emmitt Smith. Couple of hard-fought yards. Here we're going to get to see the roster. So your first peek at the London Bulldogs roster. Jackie Slater, Chris Snee. And there you look at this team. Michael Irvin, Marcus Allen, Emmitt Smith, Ozzie Newsome, Roddy White. Those are your front five, along with Peyton Manning. Tell me that's not a stacked offense. And Emmitt Smith takes it again on the screen this time. His first pass reception, first down, Bulldogs. It's been a lot of Emmitt Smith so far. We haven't even gotten to see Peyton Manning do a whole lot in the passing game. Smith takes it again. Sheds one tackle, just shoves Kevin Byard off of him. And here's a look at your London Monarchs defensively. Simeon Rice, Bob Baumhauer. You ever ate at Baumhauer's before? I have. Von Miller, Hardy Nickerson, Donnie Abraham. Baumhauer's is good, though. They don't have them in Florida. Got them in Alabama, though. Plenty of Baumhauer's in Alabama. Get you the gooey fries. Second down and 5. Manning to Roddy White. It looked like a bit of a battle between Roddy White and Victor Cruz. Another first down, Bulldogs. You didn't even see Victor Cruz on that list. He's on this team also. I mean, look at this. Newsome, Cruz, Roddy White, Michael Irvin, Peyton Manning, Emmitt Smith. Like, just Super Bowl champions. Manning was pressured, but still got it away to Cruz. 5 of 5 for Peyton Manning. Dublin and Las Vegas, the bottom of your screen. There's Emmitt Smith. Nice tackle. He bowed up. That was a 22 on the Mars. That's Craig Worley. Or Roger Worley, rather, the Arizona Cardinal. Or Phoenix Cardinal, or Chicago Cardinal, whatever they were back then. Smith takes it again. Nice blocks. Blocks are being held well, as Emmitt was able to get around the pile, get another first down. The Bulldogs are rolling again. Peyton couldn't really find anyone open, just chucked it out of the back of the end zone. I'm literally just picking the play I want offensively, then on defense I'm just mashing the buttons in to pick a random defensive play. Wide open, Michael Irvin. They left Michael Irvin wide open, and Manning floated it to the corner for the score. That's going to be a deadly connection here in the RFL. It was Worley that was in pursuit that was trying to catch up to that Michael Irvin play, but to no avail. Extra point, Justin Tucker is good, and it's Bulldogs 14. Monarchs nothing. It's been all Peyton Manning, all Emmitt Smith. And Elway and company has not been able to get going. They had the one big play to Travis Kelce down the middle of the field on a 3rd and long, kind of a desperation heave. But besides that, the Bulldogs are making this, making Monarchs Field their home stadium here. Welcome to all the new folks joining. Don't forget to give us a follow while you're here, like the King. King's here. And Cam's still here. Come hang out in the chat. This running game as well that the Monarchs haven't been able to get started yet, as that's the best rush of the day so far for Jerome Bettis, and he's still at negative 12 yards. 31 yards passing for the Monarchs in this game. Elway will complete it. to his former teammate. Teammates once again, Ed McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey's son is on the Mexico City Golden Eagles team. So maybe we'll get to see father and son compete one day on the football field. But Elway and McCaffrey, that's it for the first quarter, by the way. Bulldogs 14, Monarchs nothing here in this Monday Night Football doubleheader. Elway connects Dante Lavelli. First down. Monarchs trying to get those first points on the scoreboard here. Elway pitches it to Bettis. Nice blocking. And Jerome Bettis might actually get in the positive yards after that run. We get close. Second and inches. The bus lowers the shoulder, gets the first down. And McCaffrey, Elway to McCaffrey. How many times did we call that in the late 90s? Calling it again here. Monarchs right back into this with another score. This would be big business for them. Bettis, good opening right up the middle. He got ping-ponged around a couple of times, but you knew it wasn't going to take long for the bus to start up here. It was a slow start for sure to this game, but Bettis is rolling now. Now you should see your name, King. If you're again, if you're watching on a computer or if you're watching in desktop mode on a phone or tablet, if you tune in, you should see your name scrolling at the top of the screen as our latest follower. So thank you again for being that latest follower. 3rd and 2 for the Monarchs. The bus takes it again. I don't think he got it. 4th and inches. Here's Fred Smirless, rather. He came in and got the stop. If you're London, do you take the points here? Looks like they're going to go ahead and take the points. Just try to get something on the board. They got Adam Vinatieri, so why not? Got one of the greats. It's so nice to kick and have the gap that you have to stop be that big. I've never seen that in all my time. All right, back to the Bulldogs. Can this Monarchs defense slow up the Bulldogs at all? Are they going to continue to run, continue to roll, continue to hunt? So what do Bulldogs do? They hunt. Ray Renfro on the return. Manning, play fake to Emmitt, just barely got rid of it, and it got knocked away. That was could have been dangerous. Pressure was coming down on Manning, and he just had to heave it up.
Ready? 60 or. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Emmitt Smith takes it and quickly gobbled up. It was eventually Von Miller that got the tackle, but there are a few others that came in and slowed up Emmitt Smith. I also saw Simeon Rice in there, 97. Michael McCray also involved. Okay, so this Bulldog team might not be invincible just yet. 2 plays, 2 disasters for Bulldog standards. 3rd and long. And it's going to be intercepted. It seemed like it went in and out of the hands of Michael Irvin. It was picked off by Kevin Byard. And the Monarchs back in business after a slow start. They're one touchdown away. And let's take a look at what happened there. Looked like it was right in the hands of Irvin. It just got stolen away. Irvin seemed like he didn't even know what happened as Byard just snatched it right from him. So going back to the Monarchs now. Quick pass. Oh, it goes right back. Elway. It's going to be picked off. And it's going the other way. Can you believe that? Nick Bunakanti. Bunakanti with the INT of Elway. The faceless John Elway. I don't know what's happening there. Nick Bunakanti. The very next play goes right back for the Bulldogs. Wow, back-to-back interceptions. And just when it looked like the Monarchs were going to get back into this game, the Bulldogs make a huge play. Manning finds Roddy White. Nobody can tackle Roddy White. And he must have oil or something. I don't know what's going on. They're just sliding right off him. Injury timeout. The London Monarchs.
70, Indy. Get it.
The former Florida Gator picking up the first down. Feels that 35 is weird. You know, 22. Marcus Peter, I guess, took the 22 from Smith, but that's what I'm used to seeing Emmitt Smith wearing, the 22. That one batted away. That is I'm not sure. Well, here's the draft class. I guess this is from we did have to simulate through 1 year to get these teams. When the next draft class comes, I'm going to try to look for like a fun roster. I don't know if they have some kind of like, I know they have like some like movie roster like Shane Falco and stuff. I might download one of those for fun. Emmitt Smith, touchdown Bulldogs. 21-3 London. London over London. These teams will play each other twice a year. This will an expected rivalry here between the Bulldogs and the Monarchs. But the Monarchs got a lot of work to do to catch up here on Monday night. I'll say this controller so far, I bought it off Amazon. It's Voyee, and yeah, $15. It works well so far. All these controllers these days, they charge you an arm and a leg. $70 for a controller. Come on, it's more than a game. Jackson brings it up to the 29. That's for Elway and company. They're trying to make this comeback.
50 plant. I don't think you got it, son.
Look at Jerome. Oh, Jerome Bettis stumbled. He was staying on his feet. He stumbled, and then Fred Williams came in and made the final tackle. He broke several tackles. There was one, Dave Robinson, got past a couple of other guys, then he just stumbled. It's been an up and down day so far or I should say evening, for Jerome Bettis. Play fake. And Elway rolling out. He's got a man. He's got a man. It's caught. It's Ed McCaffrey. Elway to McCaffrey. So Elway's had two big bombs so far in this game. I like the gold. We need more gold helmets in the NFL. We only got the Saints that wear gold helmets, right? It seems like in college football there's a million. gold helmets teams. The gold helmets always look good. The give to Bettis. And he's going to get slowed up there by Robinson and eventually forced into the ground. I believe it was Fred Williams that got the official tackle. No, it said Robinson. Robinson's 98. I don't think that was him that made the official tackle. He made the stop, but it looked like 79. Gotten that tackle, but nonetheless. And Elway pressured again, cannot get rid of it. That's the third time he gets sacked. And it is going to be Richard Dent who comes in and gets the sack on Elway. Elway's been hit so many times. The former Chicago Bear. He was Super Bowl MVP, right? Was he not? Of the that 85 Bears Super Bowl? Someone tell me in the comments. Wasn't he the MVP? Going up against, so it's Super Bowl MVP sacking another former Super Bowl MVP and John Elway. Nicely caught by Ed McCaffrey, who's into the end zone, and the Monarchs, for the first time in, what, 20 years? They got points by way of a touchdown. So the Monarchs are on the board. In coverage there was Landon Collins, along with the single-barred face mask of Jim David. But there was no stopping Ed McCaffrey, who's been a monster so far in this one. We got Jerry Rice coming up in the next game. He's with the San Diego Aftershocks. They'll be going up against the Memphis Egyptians, who also have a pretty solid offense. Renfro, decent return. He got that one up almost to the 40. Put his guys in business. Winding down the second quarter. First Monday Night Football game in RFL history. Emmitt Smith only got a couple before he was brought down by Donnie Abraham. Final play, I would assume, here before the 2-minute warning. And Victor Cruz makes the catch. Deep into Monarch territory. It's going to be hard to slow down this offense unless injuries for this Bulldogs team pile up. I mean, you got all studs on the outside. Roddy White, Victor Cruz. You got Peyton Manning throwing passes. It is going to be intercepted. I'm not sure both feet got down. They're going to call it. Dave Elmendorf with the INT. We'll have to see on the replay. Did he get those feet down? Maybe just barely. Whoa, oh, he did. Wow. So Elmendorf coming up with the INT, and the Monarchs now in business. They can make something happen here before the end of the half. And Elway just hangs on to it and eventually takes the sack. Second and 24. Elway's hit a couple of nice bombs so far, though, in this game. It's going to be an interception. Boy, when I control both sides, it's just interceptions left and right, huh? Dexter Jackson, another former Super Bowl MVP, right? Buccaneers Super Bowl. Elway tossed another INT. We just turnovers like crazy here down the stretch. You put that on. Yeah, look at all those turnovers. Put that on me. I'm throwing the ball. I'm controlling both offenses here. Peyton Manning to Roddy White. You see Von Miller back there. Boy, I called a hurry up, and they didn't even let me change the play. Manning to Victor Cruz. First down, Bulldogs. This doesn't surprise us here in this league. A lot of high-scoring stuff. We are on arcade mode, which kind of amps that up a little bit. But I mean, you got the best of the best going at it as well. The Pro Bowl is going to be really interesting when we do the Pro Bowl at the end of the season. Victor Cruz with the reception. Both feet, though, not down. It's going to be ruled incomplete. Rather, that was Michael Irvin, who was unable to get both feet down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Oh, Manning had a wide open man and couldn't get the ball away in time. He's sacked by Ray Nitschke. Old school right there. And now, both teams were anxiously trying to score before the half. It's been all defense here going into the halftime. Give credit there. Across the middle, double coverage. Incomplete, looking for Irvin, so the Monarchs hold. And the Bulldogs, they're going to have to send Justin Tucker out for 3. Kick should be good, and it is. So we'll see how the Monarchs play. What do you guys think? Should the Monarchs try to make a rally here? Elway, he's warming up, even without a face. See what kind of return here we get by Jackson. Past the 30 or so. Look at some of the damage that Elway has taken in this game so far. Well, the game's telling us to go for it, so why not? Got 3 interceptions so far. Let's just keep trying it with Elway. He's hit some deep passes here. Got one-on-one. It was caught. Wow, Dante Lavelli makes the grab. Elway has hit a couple of deep passes so far in this game. Timeout called by the Monarchs. And if they can score, man, what a way for them to fight back. It's been pretty one-sided, but they've stayed in this game. Wide open in the corner. Touchdown, London Monarchs. Caught by Tim Brown. Tim Brown left wide open, and Elway hit him in the corner. And the Monarchs have worked their way back. It was a blowout for much of this game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, those button presses didn't work right, huh? Okay. So London's got a little more work to do. We have seen the field goal kicking be a little interesting here. I don't think Adam Vinatieri's ever missed a kick that bad in real life. But we saw the, what was it, the Cougars get a couple of kicks blocked. And what was it, the Desperados blocked a number of kicks also. All right, the Bulldogs got 2 timeouts now, 9 seconds, so we'll see how they play it here. Yeah. Play the old pitch and catch out to Roddy White, so. And Justin Tucker for this field goal. It'd be 63 yards. What do you guys think? Should we try it or should we do a Hail Mary? I think our chances would be better to do a Hail Mary with the stacked roster rather than Justin Tucker try. I mean, look at this roster. We got Newsome, Cruz, Roddy White, and Michael Irvin. going back. And, you know, we're just going to heave it for Roddy White. There you go. We'll see who comes down with it. It is knocked around, incomplete, and an exciting first half, as much of these RFL games have been. See the numbers on your screen there. And we are going to jump into the second half. Remember, coming up next, we're going to try to, most of the time when we do these RFL games, we're going to look to do 2 at a time. And it's going to be 4 games total for each week. And the plan is going to be to play the Thursday night game, the best 1 o'clock game, the best 4 o'clock game, and then the Monday night game. And we're playing the Monday night header here. And this is the conclusion of week 1. And then, of course, we'll play every playoff game, as well as the Pro Bowl and our championship. What should we call the championship? Can't call it the Super Bowl, right? Manning, handoff once again to Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt Smith got run over there by Donnie Abraham. 255 yards of offense so far for the Bulldogs, with the Monarchs right in this thing. Smith takes it again. A poor job at blocking that time. Michael McCray barely got touched, and he was able to roll back and bring down Emmitt Smith. So quickly 3rd and 6 after 2 handoffs to Emmitt. 24-16 Bulldogs. Peyton Manning, throw the ball. Oh my God, I hate that the pump fake is the double tap. Does anybody else have that problem? I'm going to look this up, because when you're getting sacked, your instinct is to try to tap the ball to get rid of the ball. But then when you double tap, it does a pump fake. Let's see, Reddit, always complain. Madden, pump, fake, sack. See, this happens to anybody else. Yes, there are people that are posting about this on Reddit. Reddit always backs me up. Follow me on Reddit, by the way. I'm on there as well. I'm looking for old XFL games. Trying to load this Reddit page if it'll load. So this is the same thing, though, and it's been like this for years. This is a guy, Laney Filt. I always get overexcited or panic and hit the button 2 times, which makes my quarterback get sacked. Yes. Happens to me all the time, especially when there's a massive blitz coming and there's wide open receivers. You panic and try to throw to the receiver and result in a pump fake sack. Ugh. Why is the double tap the pump fake? Like, who and why has it been like that for years? Pick any other button. And I hate too the throwaway is the right click. It used to just be the L trigger was to throw it away. Pump fake should just be R1 or something, right? Here's another one. Wow. Yeah, it's just a lot of people having the same. Yeah, here. Double tapping the button for a pump fake is the worst button change to a game. The amount of times I have a guy screaming open, so I press this button. I don't think my quarterback got the snap yet, so I tap it again to lead to a pump fake. Yeah. Someone said, I want my touch passes back. Yeah, that one's gone too. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing with these Madden-created teams. It's another thing we wish we could have back. I wish we could make our own teams. We're kind of playing with these teams that everyone else is playing with. But these are the cards we're dealt for the foreseeable future here.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Elway under center. Double covered is McCaffrey, but he still gets it away to Ed McCaffrey. Second and 8 Monarchs. Right on the crown, right at center field here. Outside to the bus. Bus is hit. Bus is still chugging along, and eventually Bus is brought down by Raymond Claiborne. 3rd and long. 3rd and 8 for the Monarchs. Elway to McCaffrey. Not where I wanted McCaffrey to end up, but he did. Jim David knocks him out of bounds, and McCaffrey so far, I'd say, your MVP. The amount of big catches he's had. Jerome Bettis to the bench. Tiki Barber in now. Play fake. Nobody's really open, so Elway is going to scramble. Oh, and he gets hit as he slid down. No flags, no flags. Dexter Jackson. MVP on MVP. 2nd down and 4. The handoff to Bettis. Nothing for Bettis. Howie Long is there. Von Miller is there. Rather, that was Nick Buccacante. Von Miller's a 58 on the Monarchs. I always get my numbers mixed up a little bit. Elway steps up. Dante Lavelli for the 1st down. The old single bar right there. Fantastic. London, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up after they're getting dominated by the Bulldogs. I think a lot of people with the Bulldogs offense are expecting them to come in here and just blow out the Monarchs, and they were in the beginning, but the Monarchs have worked their way back into this one. Bettis hit from behind and is eventually tackled. Dave Robinson, 98. Slowed him down, and then Landon Collins will get credit with that tackle. 2nd and goal here for the Monarchs. Touchdown! No, not quite. Touchdown saving tackle made once again. This time Raymond Claiborne. So 3rd and goal. The Monarchs were stalled here last time. Can they punch it in? They had to settle for a field goal. This time they will punch it in. Touchdown, Monarchs. Go for the 2-point conversion. We'll have a tie game on our hands here in London. London football. The RFL. International, man. You got 3 teams in England, 1 in Mexico, 1 in Canada. Like the World Football League, all in one.
Ready.
Big 2-point conversion here for the Monarchs. Nope. Sack. Number 27. Perry coming in and getting the sack onto Elway. So that missed extra point coming back to haunt the Monarchs here. Bulldogs held off the field quite a while on that long last drive. See if Peyton Manning can warm back up now. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Monarchs have caught up for the total yards. Emmitt Smith trying to break loose. Finally, Michael McCray ends up bringing him down. And to think, behind Emmitt Smith sitting on the bench, Marcus Allen as well. So whenever Emmitt Smith needs a breather, put Marcus Allen in the game. I mean, that's a 1-2 punch. 1st down pickup by Emmitt Smith, 82 yards so far in this one on Monday night. Monday night in London. Boy, now that we had the issue where we moved the Vikings and the Cardinals. Nice throw by Manning, nice catch by Michael Irvin. And we didn't realize that if you move a team to Las Vegas and St. Louis, you can't change their team name. So it's going to be the Las Vegas Cardinals. and the St. Louis Vikings, which wasn't my intention. I didn't know that they didn't have names and uniforms you could pick. But now it looks ridiculous because the Orlando Wizards and the Minnesota Vikings not only have the same color scheme, they almost have the same exact logo too. Like it's that same purple bearded man.
15 line.
Second and 12. Manning gets sacked. Nickerson. Hardy, Nickerson, second time. A lot of sacks in this game. Where's the O-lines at? Touchdown, Victor Cruz. Touchdown, London Bulldogs. Bulldogs could make it a 10-point game if they wanted to go for 2, but if they missed it, it would be an 8-point game, which would make it a 1-score game, so you might as well keep it at 9. Justin Tucker's kick is good. And the Monarchs continue. They got some work to do as they playing catch-up here this whole game. Couple of spins and jukes by Jackson.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
In your face.
Play fake. Elway all day, one-on-one. Intercepted. It was one-on-one coverage. Tim Brown got beat. Jim David. I think that's interception number 4 for Elway. It was one-on-one coverage. Tim Brown lost it. Yeah, I mean, he just didn't get it. It's right there, right on the money. Jim David is going to take it. It's big business for the Bulldogs now.
All day, dog.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for the Monarchs. Emmitt Smith with that speed. Pushed out of bounds by Donnie Abraham.
Let's go.
97 yards on the ground for Emmitt Smith.
Here we go. Here we go.
Peyton Manning's got to love this, having a solid running back behind him. You don't have to do as much work. Just give it to Emmitt. Simeon Rice in there. And it's a Bob Baumhauer in there as well. Third quarter winding down, all Bulldogs in this one. Screen to Emmitt. Breaks one tackle. And it's going to be Abraham. He takes Emmitt Smith down, and that will do it for quarter number 3.
60 outlaw. 56.
Monarchs trying to stay in this one, but it's been all Bulldogs. 31-32, 31-22. London over London. Remember, after this, we got Memphis and San Diego, the Egyptians, and the Aftershock. Ozzie Newsome. Is that his first catch of the day? It is. First time for Ozzie Newsome. That's how stacked this Bulldogs offense is. Hand out to Smith. Juke. Stiff arm. And eventually brought down by Ted Washington. 120 on the ground for Emmitt Smith. Can't stop the rock. Bulldogs have put the Monarchs in a bad way with one more score here. And it's batted away. Dave Elmendorf with the pass deflection. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Peyton Manning to Victor Cruz. Second time Victor Cruz has seen the end zone today. I do really like that logo. That is a cool logo. That's one of the reasons I picked them. I think your choices were Bulldogs, Monarchs, and of course you had to go Monarchs for the classic. Black Knights look kind of cool, the chest piece, but that Bulldog logo is solid. Oh, we're going for two. I didn't even realize it. We're going for two. All right, what play did we even pick? Oh my God, I can't even look at the play. I guess because it's the other team. I don't even know what play we're doing here. Oh God, I didn't even know what I picked. I thought I was kicking an extra point. Well, that'll help out the Monarchs a little bit. 22-37 here. Winding down this Monday Night Football battle. What does Elway have in him? You know, Elway's the master of the comeback. He's done it a couple of times. A couple of drives, a couple of fumbles. Let's see what Elway can pull off today. Well, Lavelli, it's been Lavelli and McCaffrey. Other than the 4 interceptions, which you can still say, I mean, Elway's pretty much completed most of his passes, including those 4 interceptions. Elway's had a couple of nice deep bombs. And wide open is Travis Kelce. He's been quiet ever since that first reception earlier in the ball game. 341 passing as well for Elway. You can imagine if those couple of interceptions were actually caught. He'd be well in the 400 range by now. Elway rolling out. And yeah, he better just get rid of it. He still gets ripped down and thrown to the ground by Richard Dent. Second down and 10 for the Monarchs. McCaffrey brings that one in for the first down. Jim David, who had the interception earlier. And the headless one. I'm fascinated to know. We'll have to play another Monarchs game and know if this is just a glitch or if this Elway design is just missing his head. I've never seen this. That's another Reddit thing I should look. Well, nobody's open, so Elway is going to roll out. We got someone waving, and it's going to be an interception. Dante Lavelli was waving for it. Elway threw the ball, and it's interception number 5. Marcus Peters. Let's see on the replay. You see Lavelli waving for it. Well, you didn't see it. I don't know if you see on the tail end. We'll look at the replay here. Yeah, I know how to do a replay. So there's nobody open. Elway scrambling. And you see Lavelli calling for it. Lavelli, throw it, throw it. So Elway says, okay. I guess it was a little off the mark from where he was standing, but it's interception number 5. I tried searching Madden missing quarterback head, and nothing came up, so I have no idea. What a bizarre glitch. It's been documented here for all to see. So now if you're the Bulldogs, this is just a run out the clock situation. If you can kill that last 7 minutes. The way things are going, you don't want Emmitt Smith to get beat up. But there are no signs of Emmitt slowing down. You worry about wearing out your running backs, just giving them the ball all the time, but that's what you got to do to kill the clock, right? Smith is going to get held. Nicely done by the Monarch defense. They're going to go ahead and take a timeout. So 5 interceptions for Elway. The Monarchs still have an outside chance here. Rough punt. Tim Brown takes it. It's going to be good field position here for the Monarchs. There goes Elway. Good numbers, good touchdowns. The interceptions leave little to be desired there. We'll see. All can be forgotten if he has a big game here. You can blame me for throwing all the interceptions. There's Tim Brown, and he's going to go out of bounds to stop the clock. It's hard, though. Nobody's open. You're looking, doing all your reads. Everyone's covered. That was a bit of a high throw. Lavelli makes the catch. Why does the clock stop there, but then when we did the last play, we went out of bounds, the clock didn't stop? Like, there's no rhyme or reason for the clock stopping. Catch by Travis Kelce. First and goal. Monarchs are in business. They're going to go in the pistol. Oh, nothing happening there. Boy, oh boy. Everybody rushed back there and put the stop under Jerome Pettis. Second down and goal. Touchdown, Dante Lavelli. Touchdown, Monarchs. So let's do some math here. Got to go for... Well, I don't think you have to go for 2 because I go for 1 here. It's 39-37. Is that scoregami? And that's an 8-point game, right? So you go ahead and just take the extra point. Make it an 8-point game. Then Terry squeezes the throw. So you don't even need to do an onside kick yet. You can still, you got to hope your defense gets a stop, but you can play it. Now, overtime rules, ideally, if I was controlling every team, like if I was doing an 8-team league or a 12-team league and I was playing every game with every team, I'd make up my own overtime rules. When I play on 2K8, whenever it goes to overtime, I just restart the game. Like, I remember what the score is, but then I just do onside kicks, and I basically do college overtime rules. And I would do that here if I could, but since we're playing franchise, and there's no real way to do that, to start the game over, because it keeps the stats and all that, I don't know why I'm doing a passing play, but it worked out. Roddy White, goodness gracious. But yeah, anyway. So we're playing with NFL overtime, not by my choice. It's the overtime that's in the game. So, said if I was playing with all the teams, I probably would. I like, the leagues have their own rule changes, so I'd probably do like the no fair catch and the you got to go for 2 after every touchdown. But since there's 32 teams and we control everybody, the stats would look weird if we did that for 1 game. But then the other 13 games aren't like that. So here we go. This is a huge play. 3rd and 1 for the Monarchs. And they're going to leave a really big gap. First down for Emmitt Smith. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 timeouts left for the Monarchs. And the Bulldogs just playing that clock game. I haven't even seen Marcus Allen get in the game at all. Oh, fumble! Fumble! It's recovered by the Bulldogs. No way. London had a chance. Oh, and it was right there where it could have been a scoop and score also. That was so close. Oh, they're going to booth review it anyway.
The previous play is under review.
Could you imagine? Oh, it looked like he was down anyway, so they're going to reverse it. Wow. Woo! Isn't that wild, yeah, huh? This is the RFL.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It was reversed, but Smith still lost a bunch of yards. Ripping away at the ball. They're trying. That's a Ray Nitschke trying to get that fumble. The Monarchs going to hang on to that last timeout. If you're the Bulldogs, what do you think? Do you play conservative? Do you just run it? Or do you let Manning try to throw it? They're going to play conservative. They get the stop. Final timeout called. It's an 8-point game. So Elway, with his 5 interceptions, down by 8, no timeouts. He's going to have to go the length of the field. Going to have to go for the 2-point conversion. Can he overcome this 5 interception day? The great Ray Guy, the legendary Ray Guy, to punt it away. That was a rough punt. So here we go. 1 minute, no timeouts. And the Monarchs, through 5 interceptions, through all the hype of this Bulldogs team and this offense, they have a chance to send this thing into overtime. Travis Kelce makes the grab. I wish I could see the play. I can't even. And I realize I'm going against another user team, but geez, I want to see the play. Was that catch made? It was made. It's not out of bounds, though, so they got to hurry back to the line. I thought he went out of bounds. 14 seconds. They can't do any more plays in bounds. Elway to Kelce. Touchdown, Monarchs. Touchdown, London Monarchs. 2-point conversion away from sending this thing into overtime. Almost 500 yards passing for Elway. 5 interceptions as well. But he puts together another drive. Kelce versus Landon Collins. The Monarchs can send this thing into overtime. The Bulldogs got conservative. They ran the ball. They let the defense handle it, and here we go. The 2-point conversion with 7 seconds to play. Elway to Kelce. It's good. We are tied at 37. Can you believe it? We are all tied at 37 apiece. Monday Night Football on the West Coast going to start a little later. Because unless the Bulldogs can make something happen by way of a Hail Mary or a kick return, we're getting bonus football in London. And they almost lost all their time on that kick return. Wow. No, we're throwing a Hail Mary. The game says we played conservative once and it bit us. We're going again here.
60 Pittsburgh.
Two seconds. The heave by Peyton Manning. It's not going to be long enough, but it's going to be caught. It will be caught. Wow, it was caught by Ozzie Newsome. Unbelievable. This game was shaping up to be a blowout. And all of a sudden, we're heading to overtime. So again, it's NFL overtime rules. The Bulldogs will win the toss. They're going to receive it. If they score a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal or get stopped, then the Monarchs have a chance. I'm not a fan of the NFL rules. I'd rather do the college rules, but we're playing Madden, so that's what the cards were dealt. Maybe when the new college football game comes out, if we have Team Builder again, we can move our league on over there. But it's 37-37, unbelievably. We only have 6.5 minutes. That's not a lot of time. I also don't like the fact that there's ties, which I wouldn't do in my league, but we're playing Madden. I don't like how they trim the time, too. Like, why do they only give you 6 minutes? Anyway, it's an amazing game. We hate for it to end in a tie, but it's going to have to be a lot of passing here. As Manning and the Bulldogs cannot believe they've allowed the Monarchs to fight their way back into this game when they had this won. And for all the hype, people were talking championships on this side of the pond for this Bulldogs team with this stacked offense, and here they are week 1 in overtime. Isn't that like fitting how it always goes? You always have the team that's typed on paper, and then they play the first game, they struggle. Von Miller bringing down Emmitt Smith. High-powered offensive game, much like the Dallas-Columbus game we had last time we streamed. So far, though, the Monarchs don't want to be blowing this one. I think Ozzie Newsome got his feet down, so you see the passing yards. 441 for the Monarchs, 334. It's been a passing clinic, other than the interceptions by Elway and Manning. Victor Cruz got drilled. Hardy Nickerson laid out Victor Cruz. The Bulldogs are rolling right now. Again. Can't slow them down. They got to get a touchdown to win the game. 400 yards passing for Manning. 400 yards passing for Elway. And this is the part about the NFL overtime rules I hate, that for as great of an effort as Elway put in today, he might not even see the field. And there's a good chance he's not going to see the field. Bulldogs win the coin toss. They're rolling right down. And Elway's just got to sit and watch his comeback, as he's not going to get another opportunity at it. Hand out to Emmitt Smith. Smith gets drilled. Ray Nitschke. Oh, Manning is finally getting brought down. Injury timeout, Ted Washington. So that'll stop the clock. They might actually hold him here. It's not going to leave a lot of time on the clock, though, for the Monarchs. They don't get in the end zone. What do you do if you're the Bulldogs? Timeout called by the Monarchs. Do you play conservative again, just take the points, or do you go for the win? The Bulldogs are going to go for the win. They got Emmitt Smith on the team. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Emmitt Smith gets stopped. Von Miller. The Bulldogs get held. And now London with one timeout. Dislocated shoulder for Washington. What a game. It's one of the greatest games in RFL history. The Monarchs only have to go down and get a field goal, and they win this game. The Bulldogs played conservative once. It bit them. They decided not to play conservative again. They couldn't score. Really no running game here at this point. They got to go fast. I would hate for this game to end in a tie. What a good game for this to end in a tie. Oh my God, dangerous pass by Elway. The way things are going, though, the Bulldogs might be getting the ball back. in really good field position here.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Bulldogs have held them.
Shoot.
First down, Dante Lavelli. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 511 yards passing for the headless wonder, John Elway. So we're at the 2-minute warning in overtime. What an unbelievable game. And we still got one more game coming your way. Memphis, San Diego, they're waiting for us. 2 minutes here. Caught by Tim Brown. Did he get out of bounds? The clock is stopped. 5:21 for Elway. Van Brocklin's record might be in danger here. The way Elway's going. We said it. Elway is the master of the comebacks. He's under pressure and just tried to dump it off. Fell incomplete. Minute 51. The game would end in a tie if nobody scores here. Pressure is on. Elway just heaves it down the field. Almost intercepted. Very close was Landon Collins. But Elway was feeling the pressure and just felt like he had to get rid of it. 3rd and 10. Minute 44. Wide open is McCaffrey. You'd have to believe they're in field goal range now. Now you're starting to think if you're the Bulldogs, I mean, it would have been a tie game at this point, but you left the door open for the Monarchs to get the win. Elway is going to break free. Elway is going to run the football, and he will go out of bounds. John Elway is a monster in this game. 1:10 to go. 2nd and 3. What a game between these London squads. They're going to play again. Maybe we got to play the rematch. They're going to be in the division. They'll play each other twice a year. Elway brought down on the sack. Derek Brooks. Saving that final timeout are the Monarchs. Actually, the Bulldogs look like they just took their timeout. I realize I'm controlling both sides, so I got to be conscious of that too. Third and 9. Field goal kicker is Adam Vinatieri for the Monarchs. Here's Elway. Is anybody open? Finally getting rid of it. Back of the end zone. Knocked away, looking for Lavelli. 551 yards for Elway. And Adam Vinatieri for 49 yards for the game winner. Missed the extra point earlier. It looks good. He boots it. It's going to fall short. I hate the kicking on Madden. Adam Vinatieri is a 90. That was full power, and it fell no good. Folks, we might just get a tie out of this thing. Maybe I just need to go in and boost kicking power like I do in my franchise. That was at full power. Adam Vinatieri is a 91. And a 40-yard field goal fell short of the goal. That's ridiculous. One timeout for the Bulldogs. They're in good field position here. Let's see how it happens here. Catch by Michael Irvin. They're going to run down and try to take one more play, save their timeout, maybe get a little closer. Looking for Irvin again. It's intercepted. No way. Nobody wants to win this game. They're trying to get a little closer. It's picked off. Picked off by Trufant. Oh, it's a crime. This is going to end in a tie. It was one-on-one. I have to run the same play because I can't see any other plays. I wish I could. One timeout left. Wow, this game is unbelievable. And we're not going to get a resolution unless something insane happens in these next 11 seconds.
Ready? 10-2 start.
That's the only way we're going to get a resolution. I hate that this is going to probably end in a tie. Batted away. Did any time run off the clock? I guess a couple seconds did. The target is the 36 for Vinatieri. That's gross.
Ready? Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shoot.
Oh, that last time out. There it is. Whew. All right, this is it, folks. It's a Hail Mary. It's all on the line here. Where's my play where they just all run? They just all run straight. 4 verticals. Oh, these are all awful. Well, there it is. I wanted the one where they are both on either side going. I hate that I can't see. I guess they don't want to ship. Oh, almost a delay game. Okay, this is it. This is the game. Elway going deep. It is caught by Lavelli. 627 yards passing for Elway. Is that the NFL record? It's going to end in a tie. Wow. Way too good of a game to end in a tie. I hate that. Yeah, that breaks old Van Brocklin's record. 554. Elway shattered that here today. A 5-interception performance. But the Battle of London ends in a tie as Elway throws for 627 yards. 29 of 42. 8 total interceptions. That's on me, those interceptions, right? An incredible game. An amazing game that unfortunately, because we're playing NFL rules and there's no way to change that, it ends in a tie. Wow. I got to catch my breath after that. I mean, what a game. What a game we all just saw. Unfortunately, that ended in the tie. But we got one more ahead of us. We got to catch our breath. Yeah, the tie game. Probably one of the greatest tie games I've ever seen. I don't know, that Falcons-Steelers game a couple years ago was pretty solid, but this one was really good too. I did hear this thing where people said if you're an owner, you have to make sure you have enough money or they'll kick you off the teams, which I want to be able to control the teams. I hope that's not the case. But regardless, we have our final Week 1 game ahead of us. It's going to be Memphis and San Diego. They waited patiently for us. See if we can actually edit these uniforms and they won't go crazy. What pants options do we have here? The all gray. Let's try the all gray. Or no, I guess the aftershocks were gray too, so maybe not. What uni options we got for San Diego? Yeah, the gray and the gray and the yellow there. Or they can wear the all gray. Ooh. Or the gray and yellow. Let's go. Let's stick with the gray and yellow. The defaults for right now. So here we go. Aftershock, Egyptians. How are they going to follow that up? That incredible tie game we just saw. Tell your friends, share the video of this game. One of the greatest ties. People hate ties, I hate ties, but that was one of the greatest tie games we've ever seen. So you're getting a sneak peek at some of the Egyptian and Aftershock players coming across the screen. So we're keeping the rosters a bit of a secret. We want you to see them as we go along here. I want you to kind of just, be like, oh man, that guy's on the team, that guy's on this team. John Elway, what's his average? If he's averaging 600 yards a year, he's or 600 yards a game. What's his average going to be? Pro football returns to San Diego for our final game of week 1. I didn't expect the first game to take so long. We're already an hour and a half. A long stream, but that's all right. We'll do a little score recap after the game. See all the week 1 scores and stats, and then we'll wrap this one up for next time. Pro football in Memphis as well. Memphis has the Memphis Egyptians and the Tennessee Oilers. There you see Jerry Rice. Leading the way for this Memphis squad. Man throwing the passes to Jerry Rice. Andrew Luck. Eric Elam on the kick return duties, and we're underway for our second Monday Night Football game. It's Memphis. It's San Diego. I'm going to catch my breath after the last game. You see at the bottom, Monarchs Bulldogs, man. That was one of the greatest games. One of the greatest tie games. So pardon me if I have to rest the old voice for a moment. We might not even have a chance. We got a trophy. Look at that. Great. Oh, they block out the trophy on the stream here. There's Andrew Luck. He retired early in the NFL, but he's coming to play here in the RFL. He's got a good group to throw to, including Jerry Rice. We'll look at the rest of the roster as we head on forward with this ball game between Memphis and San Diego. First play of the game, it is going to be a running play. Lenny Moore running back in there for the Egyptians. Here's your look at the Egyptians offense. Orlando Pace, can't do wrong with that. Butts Moore, Eifert, Henry Illiard as well. Hand off to Moore once again, and this time Moore is going to get the... Oh, Moore got pushed back. A lot of gray in this game. Oh, the gray out there. So 3rd and inches. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of the gray helmets, but I think that was the uniforms that I like the most. I'm trying to look now. Our options were the Memphis Steamers, the Memphis Hounds, or the Memphis Egyptians, and Moore. It's a big-time run there. I forget why I didn't pick the Hounds. I think because... I don't know why. I'm kind of liking the Hounds uniforms as I'm looking at them now. I like the Egyptians, though, too. The colors on there. We actually, silver was our only choice of helmet, actually. Unless we picked the uglier uniforms, which would give us a yellow helmet, so... That was our only option, mate. Is these silver helmets, which I think kind of clash with the rest of the uniforms. It would have been red or blue if you asked me, but no one asked me, right? Andrew Luck, first pass of the game. Tipped up. I got to work on my passing, but when that pressure comes, I get nervous. I have to sling it to somebody. So here's your Aftershock defense. James Ferrier, Roman Pfeiffer, some of the big names. jumping out at you. How about Marshawn Latimer? How about the Honey Badger? Also on this Aftershock crew. Play action, Luck. Wide open, Jerry Rice. Welcome to the RFL. The legendary Jerry Rice. So catching my breath from that last game, man. These colors do remind me of the San Diego Fleet, the AAF. The gray and yellow. Lenny Moore getting a lot of love so far in this game for the Egyptians. Keep giving it to Moore. He takes it again. Here comes the first touchdown in Egyptians history, and Moore. Well, one too many carries. He's injured. They're going to have to help him off the field. Who they got in relief? Let's see. Number 35, that's Marion Butts. They will fake it to Butts, and no dice on the play fake. Honey Badger making the sack. And that forced them to a field goal situation here. It's Lou Groza, who obviously is not going to have his traditional kicking stance. That's one thing I liked about All-Pro 2K8 is Groza actually did do the old school stand behind and walk up and kick it through. But the first points in history for Memphis. They are on the board. Compliments of Lou Groza. I don't even know what I just hit there. Like I hit to keep the poor guy in the game. For the first time, we're going to see the Aftershock. Quarterback Warren Moon stepping onto the field. He led my Huntington Beach squad on All-Pro 2K8 to not only 2 championships in my other league, but he also won a championship, if you remember my old YouTube page. Him and Barry Sanders led the way for a championship on that old league. Only did one of those with 2K8, the story mode. The one and done, but Warren Moon was the quarterback, and he's in here now. The CFL legend, the NFL legend, and Moon went deep down the field looking for Tyreek Hill. And couldn't hook up with him. So here's a look at your Aftershock offense. Joe Thomas. Can't go wrong there with that starting lineup. Then you got Tyreek Hill, Marshall Falk, Gail Sayers, Jimmy Giles, Harold Carmichael. So pretty dominant offense as well for this Aftershock squad. Warren Moon will throw it again, wide open. That time it's Gray making the grab. Mel Gray. Any big Mel Gray fans out there? He just made a big catch. Big time catch. First down in Aftershock franchise history here. Rounding out week 1, the final Monday Night Football game, there's Gail Sayers. And he's met in the backfield by Terry Kennard. And a look at your Memphis Egyptian defense. J.J. Watt, Vince Wilfork. Can't get much stronger than that. Justin Houston. How about Teddy Bruschi? How about Lawrence Taylor? Willie Brown, Kennard, Adderley. That defensive line in the linebacker group, Might be one of the strongest in the league. I want to see them and the Bulldogs go at it. How about it? Moon to throw it now on 2nd and 9. He's going to roll out, and he's going to take off. Warren Moon has a big opening. Finally, he's going to slide down. Barely avoided. Getting his head taken off by Gary Barbaro. First down, Aftershock. Warren Moon didn't have to go far from Huntington Beach to San Diego. Gail Sayers is on my St. Louis Rhinos squad. I know none of this stuff probably means anything to you, all these random names and stats I'm throwing at you, but it's my all-pro league. It's kind of fun to see those guys I played with for so long now coming together on these new teams. Warren Moon, incomplete. Had Jimmy Giles in his eyesight. Got batted away. So 3rd and 9 for San Diego. Giles that time is able to make the catch. Stiff arm. Tackled finally by Gary Barbaro. But it's a first down for the Aftershock. So far, all Warren Moon, not much on the ground for Sayers, but when you think about it, it's this front line that's going to do their damage. But there goes Gail Sayers. Robert Porcher taking Sayers down. Pitching to the outside, Marshall Falk. If Gail Sayers can't do it, then you got Marshall Falk. What a 1-2 punch this Aftershock squad has. Maybe that was the thing that messed up the Bulldogs. They were going so heavy with Emmitt Smith, they didn't even use their backup, Marcus Allen, at all. So the Aftershock get the first touchdown of the game. All right, back to Andrew Luck. What do you guys think of the, I'm kind of looking on Twitter right now. I'm half commentating. But the conversation that people keep jumping into, that I'm about to jump into again, is the talk that, that Amazon might be buying the NFL package. And some people are not happy about it. I think it's a bad thing. I personally, I'm on the side, which I'm about to kind of, shoot back on. I think that would be awesome, because as it is right now, I don't know, you guys can comment down below as well. I think the NFL, it kind of sucks, because yeah, you have Thursday night. Yes, you have Sunday night. Yes, you have Monday night. But during the week, so you're getting a total of 6 games. And they play up to 16, so there's 10 games you're not getting. If you're a fan of an out-of-market team, such as myself, I'm a Broncos and Cardinals fan, you have to, hope and pray that CBS or Fox is going to cover your game. If not, you're left looking at the little guys run across the screen, and Andrew Luck gets sacked on ESPN.com. If Amazon can get us access to all the games for one price, so anyway, I'm excited, but if it even becomes a thing, but we'll see. The possibility where I can actually pay to stream my, because you can't even do that with Game Pass, like with NFL Game Pass. You can't watch any of the games live. They're only on replay. Boy, nobody is open for Andrew Luck, but if the Monarchs taught us anything, there's plenty of time to come back, so don't stress yet if you're an Egyptians fan out there, watching your team struggle in the early going here. Matt Turk Punts it away. Tyreek Hill. Ended up going backwards. Got tackled there. Now Warren Moon and company back onto the field. In this Western battle. Well, not all West. I guess Memphis. Nice catch by Carmichael. Carmichael broke loose and knocked out of bounds. I don't know much about Mr. Carmichael. Let's look at Harold Carmichael. Harold Carmichael. Let's see. He played in the 60s, 70s. He played with the Cowboys and the Eagles. Yeah, the 70s to the 80s. Mostly for the Eagles and the Cowboys at the end of his career. 4-time Pro Bowler. NFL receptions leader in 73. The Man of the Year in the 80s. Eagles Hall of Fame. Okay, the All SWAC. So see, we're even learning about guys I wouldn't have known about. So I gotta stick around with the RFL. Right? Gail Sayers. Oh, Gail Sayers. Still rumbling. First down. Gail Sayers, Warren Moon. What a deadly combo. Sayers takes it again. Good blocking. Takes a lot. It takes like 3 or 4 guys. Teddy Bruschi finally able to bring down Sayers, the little Patriot legend there. Maybe San Diego might be the team to be. Who do you guys think? There's still a lot of teams we haven't even seen yet because we were actually just talking about the NFL deal, how you can only see like 3 or 4 games every week. That's the contract we're on. We're only bringing you 4 games a week because there'd be no way, unless you guys really wanted to see all the games, I wouldn't be able to commentate them all. My voice would be shot. But if you guys really wanted to see all the games, then I can just set up streams, or maybe I can do like the game commentary. Warren Moon, wide open. Touchdown to Mel Gray. But if you want to see all the other games, I can just set up computer versus computer and just let them stream forever and ever. But I think the game of the week format's kind of fun because for what we're doing here, you can kind of just get to see a couple of teams every week. Then next week you'll see some different teams. Then next week, now obviously I realize I just complained about that for real life NFL because I want to watch my teams. But for this, where you don't know any of these teams, I think it's fun to see some different teams every week. And to not get to see other teams other times and just kind of score watch and see what happens. But like I said, if you guys would really want to see all the games, I wouldn't be able to commentate all of them. I'd probably do the same game of the week format for just a handful of them, but I can stream the other ones with I guess Madden commentary and just let it go, but I'll let you guys just watch as you please, but I'll let you guys make that call in the commentary if that's something you'd all be interested in or not. Be letting just the PlayStation be running like crazy if that was the case. Be running like 24/7. Moore back in the game. He looked didn't look like he had all the speed to him that he did before he left. I think Memphis probably doesn't have, I mean, you got Jerry Rice out there, but besides that, maybe not one of the stronger offenses. You got Andrew Luck. You know, jury's out on him. Henry Ellard is pretty good though. Where's Jerry Rice? That was a problem too in my 2K8. I had Jerry Rice on the Birmingham team. The quarterback's Neil O'Donnell, and it seemed like Jerry Rice is a great player. And much like Andrew Luck, Neil O'Donnell couldn't get the passes to him. So quickly again, Memphis finds themselves on a 3rd and long. Play fake to Moore. Luck going deep. Intercepted. Honey Badger. All aftershock so far in this one. We're in the colors of the San Diego Fleet, the Seattle Reign, the gray and gold, the Pittsburgh Power. First turnover of the game here in this one. We had a bunch of them in that London showdown. I think that one we're going to have to make sure we play next time. Gail Sayers broke about 5 or 6 tackles, and he is gone to the house. What a run by Gail Sayers. Number 40. 1, 2, 3. There were more before that. You see Joe Thomas throwing the block back there. Gail Sayers was an animal, and he got the score. Extra point booted through by David Akers, and the aftershock running away with this one. For Memphis, they're a long way from home. They're trailing this one, 21-3. See what Andrew Luck's got in him. Of all the teams we've seen so far, which team looks the strongest? The Desperados look good. There we go. Andrew Luck finding Herman Moore. The Golden Eagles and the Cougars both look good. I mean, they both didn't throw an incompletion until the fourth quarter. Jerry's still out on the Bulldogs. People are saying they had one of the highest stacked offenses. Back of the end zone. Intercepted again by the Honey Badger. Is he going to run this one out? Oh, he is. Honey Badger is going to break some tackles. And he's still going. Still going. Tyrann Mathieu. He's got Henry Elliott chasing him down. Can he get to the end zone? He is! What a return by Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu. I love playing on arcade mode. This is fun. A pick six and an unbelievable play in the back of the end zone. He danced around. He made an opening. He broke free. Should have been tackled in the end zone. Should have been tackled here. Kept going. It ended up outrunning Henry Ellard. One-on-one back in the end zone, Andrew Luck. He's thrown 2 picks so far. He's got Jack Kemp as a backup if they ever want to try the backup at any point in time. This is the biggest blowout we've seen so far in the RFL. Jack Kemp is he's a former politician. How about that? From 89 to 93. Quarterback for the Lions, the Steelers. Oh my God, what happened? A fumble. I'm reading about Jack Kemp. Oh my God, the aftershock. What a blowout. Jack Kemp played in the AFL. I can't even really comment on what happened. I was reading about Jack Kemp. No challenge, I guess, so it's good. They do a booth review, right? Got a reply here from Patch Adams. Well, you guys that are joining for the Monday Night Football doubleheader, we saw one of the greatest tie games in NFL history between London and London. Now you're seeing the biggest blowout so far in RFL history. It is all aftershock. And they're trying to stake their claim. of possibly being the team to beat in the RFL. I'm going to reply to this guy on Twitter real quick, too. Say, that's all well and good. But if Amazon gets us more games, I'm in. Gets us more games to watch. I'm in. All right. Gotta get Andrew Luck going here. Play fake. Pressure. Can't get rid of it. James Hasty and the Egyptians look lost out there. They're buried. They're getting buried right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wide open man. Luck couldn't get the ball away, and Tyrann Mathieu has been a beast today. 2 sacks. He had 2 interceptions and the pick 6. Honey Badger's on a whole nother level right now. And the Egyptians trying to stop the hurt quickly. Look at this at a 3rd and 29. Just chucking it down the field, hoping for anything. And it is going to be caught. How does that happen? Henry Ellard on the desperation heave by Andrew Luck. And the Egyptians have a very, very small heartbeat. Lenny Moore. Good run by Moore. Stiff arm. Tyrann Mathieu forcing him out of bounds. Lenny Moore has probably had the biggest significance of any yards on this team other than that deep pass by Luck. They give it to Moore again. And Moore's going to be brought down. Uh-oh, I got a hidden message from a blocked user. DH Baller. I blocked that guy. That guy's a spam bot. Get that guy out of here. That garbage. Even though he's blocked, they still get the messages to come through. You're out of here, DH. You're banned. You're blocked. Sticking to the running game. Why not? Lenny Moore. The least dangerous thing that the Egyptians have done so far today. 3rd and 3. Best opportunity in a long time for Memphis. Man in motion for Luck. Luck rolling out. He's got an open man. Ellard. 1st down, Egyptians.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Touchdown, Eric Ebron. Compliments of Andrew Luck and the Egyptians. Their first touchdown in franchise history right there. Can they pull off the comeback? What do you guys think? We saw one comeback already now. It was John Elway. But we've seen Andrew Luck pull off some playoff comebacks too. A famous game with the Chiefs. So we know it can happen. 10-35. Aftershock running away on the Egyptians. Marshall Falk on kick return duty. Marshall Falk almost broke it. If you're an Egyptian fan, thank goodness that stop was made. Got so many weapons. You let Warren Moon throw it. You go back to Gail Sayers. They go back to Sayers. There goes Sayers. Finally, Sayers brought down by Gary Barbaro. 133 yards for Gail Sayers on just 7 carries. Warren Moon might be getting more championships. I said he was a 2-time winner on my 2K8. Couldn't find anybody open and just takes the sack. Lawrence Taylor, LT. Big LT. Suppose that's my other problem, huh? I hang on to the ball too long. There's nobody open. I don't want to force it because then you throw an interception. I already got too many of those. Gail Sayers. Gail Sayers like a cheat code. Vince Wilfork. The big man able to get the stop onto Sayers there. What's going on, King? Welcome back, my friend. How do I know you're not a robot, too? Oh, I'm looking at your chat and I got sacked. King, if you're not a robot, say in the chat you're not a robot. I feel like these are very robot-y comments. Where you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? You just said please. I think this guy's a robot. What do you guys think? Is he a robot? I don't want to hassle you if you're not a robot, but you're saying you're asking for free games, and you're talking in robot speak. I did get a follow though, which was nice. I mean, I'll take that. Egyptians did finally get a stop. As here comes Andrew Luck, who's had a rough day to say the least. Yeah, the fact that King's not saying anything and his account was made in August of 2021 makes me think he may be a robot. But maybe not. Oh, he said I'm not a robot. I just like, okay, well there you go. See, that's what I get for accusing. But I don't have anything to give you, man. I barely have anything. I just spent all my money on a second controller to play this game. Because you couldn't change uniforms, because Madden makes it needlessly difficult to try to play franchise mode and change the uniforms. And I couldn't do it where I could just hit start. I think I could do it now. I never actually checked. But I wanted to do it where I controlled both sides. And I would just switch sides. Yes, so you can't even do controller select. So I had to buy a second controller just to do that, just to change uniforms. I'm broke too. I can't give anything away. Hey, if you're in Atlanta, we have an Atlanta team, the Atlanta Dirty Birds, which uses the old Falcon uniforms. So maybe you'll be a big Atlanta fan of the RFL here. No, you can't get on my account. Are you crazy? I can't give my account away. You might hack me. Especially if you're a robot. I have a sneaking suspicion that there could be some foul play here. Henry Ellard makes the grab. He's going to score. And the Egyptians, they have life. Don't bury them yet. Open up the tomb. The Egyptians hanging on here. Can I record it, please? I mean, if you want to record my stream, yes, I can't stop you, but all the replays go on YouTube, so you can check it out over there if you'd like. I want to check out Week 1, some of the Week 1 games. Marshall Falk, kick return. Definitely a lot of broken tackles on arcade mode. For the aftershock, you get into the half and just try to hang on to this big lead? No, of course not. They're going for the win. 37-37 is probably a score, Gami. Oh, intercepted. Barbaro picks it off. And Memphis storming back. No lead is safe, folks, in the RFL. This league is ridiculous. Memphis scores right here. They're back in business. What a comeback this would be. And look at this. Herman Moore, touchdown. The Egyptians were left for dead. It is a 10-point football game. How about the Kamehameha? Yeah, by Herman Moore. It is a 10-point game. It was 35-3. Memphis couldn't do anything right. They were fumbling. They had an incredible pick six by the Honey Badger. Now look at the score. I'm excited to see what the Week 2 games are going to be. We'll preview that. Again, with the really long overtime game, the stream's going a lot longer than I anticipated, but we're having fun. So we'll probably just do all the stat checking really quickly at the end. Get a preview of the Week 2 games. This time they keep it on the ground to Gail Sayers. Yeah, Gail Sayers is going to try to make up some of that yardage. San Diego is going to take a timeout. This one's going to be a high-scoring battle. High snap. Sayers takes it. Knocked out of bounds. 159 on the ground. Sayers going the right way for the rushing record in this game. Wide open is Giles. He's not going to go down. Touchdown, Aftershock. 6 first half touchdowns. Can't leave Giles open like that. The Pro Bowl is going to be nuts when we get to that point. We're talking about high-powered offense. How about you taking the best of the best from all these teams that are already the best of the best and putting them all together? Memphis still has some time. Do they have one more score left in them? We'll see. As this is the quarter that will never end here. Andrew Luck's had a couple of nice plays here as of late after a very, very slow start. Didn't see that fella coming. The sack made. Hanford Dixon bringing down Andrew Luck. Still 2 timeouts here for the Egyptians. Luck just gets rid of it. And it's going to be caught. Incredible. 302 yards passing. He might break Elway's record the way this is going for Andrew Luck. And he's got to do a lot of passing. Andrew Luck, he's got the X factor now. Now it's getting dangerous here for the Egyptians. Oh, missed off target. Had an open Ellard. Couldn't connect. 23 seconds to go in the first half. The Egyptians in the Aftershock said, the greatest tie game in pro football history. How about this offensive output? Jerry Rice, he kind of forgot he's on Memphis. He's been quiet. He gets his first touchdown of the game, first touchdown of the season. Memphis right back in this thing. Corner in the end zone. Jimmy Johnson was in coverage. But it's Jerry Rice with the hops and the score. It's almost like arena football. Lou Groza puts it through. Wait, did he put it through? No, he did. For a second, I thought he missed him. Like, wait a minute, I'm trying to do the math. "13 seconds. Took the aftershocks. Not going to take any chances here. They already saw one pick six happen. They know how it can happen. Been on the ground with Sayers. And let's get into the locker room. What a first half. 42-31. We got one more quarter of this to go. Incredible stats, both teams averaging over 12 yards per play. That's a first down per play. Downside for Memphis trying to come back. They got to kick back off. This aftershock squad. Marshall Falk on kick return duty, and here comes Warren Moon back onto the field. A nice first half for Moon. Although we're going to see him get beat up here with the sacks. But he's had his yards, you know. He's getting the job done through the air, on the ground. Total yards. 600 total. Giles. First down, Jimmy Giles. Be the key to Memphis. They got to get turnovers. They got to get stops. Aftershock, they can come at you all day. It's going to be hard when you got Gail Sayers doing stuff like that. Gail Sayers, touchdown. He was explosive in my All-Pro Football League with the St. Louis Rhinos. He's explosive here. He's had the best running back performance of everybody thus far. And he's leading the way for the aftershock. But he ran over Gary Barbaro. That's not what Memphis needed if they wanted to come back for this one. Lou Groza with the extra point. Excuse me, that's David Akers. Groza's on the other team. I do that a lot. I gotta get my guys in order. How about this opening for Eric Elam? How did Eric Elam end up on a Legends roster? He might be a rookie player. I don't even know who that is now that I'm looking it up. He might be one of the players, because this is the second year. You know, we had to play 1 year to get all the teams to relocate. I don't even know who won the championship in year one, because we just simulated to get all the teams to relocate. So somebody's a defending champion, but I don't know who. Play fake. Andrew Luck stays on his feet and then finally gets thrown down. Elway Bethea. Didn't get him the first time, but Bethea came back. Luck was trying to get rid of it. You know, I gotta say it once a stream. Slow throwing animation. Burns you every time. 2nd and 22. Luck has lost his X Factor. He didn't do much with that X Factor, did he? How about this? Herman Moore. It's so nice to have receivers catch the ball. When I go back to playing the Broncos franchise, which I was going to do today before my controller arrived in the mail, it's going to be really sad to play with a bunch of teams that just drop passes left and right. I've gotten so used to this. It's so nice. It's so nice. The give is to Lenny Moore. He's getting outshined a bit by Gail Sayers, but still having a productive day on the ground. First down for Moore.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Andrew Luck to do it on the ground. Slide. Oh! Oh, no! I was trying to slide. I hit the slide button like 4 times. He didn't slide. And then he broke free. He could have gotten the touchdown, and then the slide animation kicked in. I was sliding here. I tried to slide, and then he slid. Insane.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these
Butts. No butts. No guts. No alligator, nothing. Looking at the teams at the bottom, I realize we don't have a lot of orange teams, do we? Intercepted. Looking for Eric Ebron in the back of the end zone. 3rd pick of the day. Bill Bradley with the interception. And Memphis's comebacks might be dashed. Maybe a little underthrown, who knows? Maybe I just suck. I can't throw the ball. I've had a million turnovers between that game and this game since I started controlling both sides. But yeah, not a lot of orange, I'm realizing as I'm looking at the color schemes of the different teams coming across the bottom of the screen. Plenty of blue, some yellow, purple. I think the only orange might be the, oh, I just threw another interception. Might be the Chicago team, which I'm thinking of changing their team name. Originally, they were going to be the Chicago Maulers. But now I'm leaning towards the Chicago Wolverines because they do have that Michigan-style helmet that I'm going to be dressing them up in. So maybe Chicago Wolverines is the way to go. The Wolverines and the Cougars be your 2 Chicago teams. Lenny Moore. Hit and drop back. Jeremiah Trotter, former team captain of the Philadelphia Benjamins. Andrew Luck on the run again. Dumps it off to Herman, or to Lenny Moore, rather. A couple of Moores on this Egyptian team. Jerry Rice has gone quiet again here. Let's see if we can get him the ball. Where's he going to be? Number 8 there on the outside? Let's see. There's Rice. All right, put our eyes on Rice and get the ball to him. Second and 3. The scoring is slowed down here in the 3rd quarter. More defense. Play action, Luck. Rolling out. Incomplete. 3rd and 3 for the Egyptians. And their ears back, you heard that. Luck. Knocked away, looking for Jerry Rice. Go ahead and take the field goal, right? Send Lou Groves out there. Yeah, I'm going to have to bump up the kicker settings because the fact that in that last game that Vinatieri missed that kick. Did that fall short too? So these are the greatest kickers in history. They should not be missing kicks this short. That was a 39-yard field goal that fell short. I gotta boost that. So London the Monarchs might have actually won that game if that was the case. Gail Sayers. Brought down by Herb Adderley. 250 rushing yards so far. Records are in danger here today in the RFL. But I guess when you're going behind one of this great offensive line, that's bound to happen. Carmichael finally tackled. I think every Egyptian on the field touched him before he got brought down. 3rd and 2, you got to give it to Sayers, right? Let Sayers do the work. Didn't get that record. There it is. Terry Kennard on the tackle. What's Sayers up to now? Let's get those stats. Where you at, Madden? Where's the stats?
Not today, you are. Not today.
Oh, Sayers lost a bunch. As Lawrence Taylor got back there. 2:29, I think that said, for Gail Sayers. Unbelievable. Might be a 2,000-yard rusher ahead of us this season. I think we're going to see a lot of records broken. I'm interested to see the stats when we sim past the rest of week 1 to see if it keeps up with the madness we've had. Carmichael. Double covered, no problem. I don't know why Ken Ellis is digging his own grave there, reminiscent of the Egyptian team that he's a part of.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Yeah, bury me softly, brother. Warren Moon, wide open. Giles. Memphis trying to fight, but they have not been able to slow down San Diego here at all. I imagine a lot of teams are going to have that same problem going forward here. They're embarrassing coming into this Monday Night Football doubleheader. Again, all the talk was the London Bulldogs, the stacked offense. Aftershock says, oh, hold on now 1 second. Look at us. Tyreek Hill. The guys who got Warren Moon. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Low scoring third quarter compared to the rest. Look at that, only 1 touchdown. Look at that second quarter. That was ridiculous. 8 touchdowns in total in that second quarter. Aftershock, 49. Egyptians, 31. Incomplete, trying to get the quick pass out to Tyreek Hill. Not even 200 yards passing so far for Warren Moon. It's been Gail Sayers and special teams for the Aftershock. When you think about it, it's a lot of points. 14 of those points came compliments of the defense and the special team. 3-phase football, but not all Warren Moon in this one. 52-31, Aftershock leading the Egyptians. Oh, we might have our kick return touchdown. Is that going to be the first one in RFL history? There it is. Marion Butts keeping the Egyptians in this thing. 83 yards, the first kick return touchdown in league history, in relocation football history. Egyptians still in this thing. 38-52. Lou Groza boots it. It's good. Remember, it was 35-3 at one point. So the fact that we've even got the game to this point is pretty incredible. The Monarchs in our last game are pretty much left for dead. They found a way to end that one with a tie. Poor Bulldogs. They tried to go for the win. Think about it now, if they had gone for that field goal, they'd have won the game. But they wanted to win it right there. 1 yard to win it. They played conservative earlier by running the ball, and it burned them. So they thought, okay, let's play aggressive this time. And they lost. Oh, I'm hitting the button. He's not throwing the ball. I'm really subconsciously trying not to double tap. And it's like almost impossible to break out of the sack and then throw the ball, because I didn't double tap at that time. And he still didn't get rid of the ball. So I don't know what to do, because it makes me look like a drunk. But I promise I'm hitting the button. Gail Sayers, nothing doing there. Lawrence Taylor. He's made some big plays. 2 tackles for a loss for LT. No turnovers yet for the big man, for the former WrestleMania main eventer. We got to get back to our universe mode, too. We'll do that at some point. We got a lot going on. Warren Moon. How about Tyreek Hill being left wide open? You can't let that happen, that the Egyptians are trying to come back into this one. Warren Moon breaking the 200-yard mark on that reception. Can the aftershock keep this going? The Egyptians need one solid turnover to get back in this one. Gail Sayers. J.J. Watt. I think that's J.J. might be his first tackle of the game. That's one thing to be said, too. We talked about how strong this Egyptians' defense is. Maybe not their corners, but a lot of big names on the defensive line and the linebackers. I mean, you think if they got J.J. Watt, they got, I'm trying to look at the roster here, they got Wilforth, they have Darrell Washington, Lawrence Taylor, Teddy Bruschi, all on this defense. But yeah, look at the score, 52 points on the board for the aftershock. Can't get much more stacked on defense than Memphis is. They still have a lot of points. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Aftershock might break 60 in this one. Extra point is good. They've about doubled them up now. And we might rank the teams too. Like I kind of like doing that, like college football style. I know they do power rankings on here. So maybe we'll rank the teams going forward too. Like when we do the next games, and we can put like number 1 against number, you know. Should we do a top 25? I mean, it's a 32-team league, so that might be a little much. Maybe top 12, 'cause that's like the playoffs, right? Top 12, or... Let's see, what do you guys think? How should we rank them? Should we do top 12 for the playoffs, or should we go just do 32, or top 15? You guys make the call in the comments. I think our robot friend left a while ago, trying to record stuff. Andrew Luckin tried to will his Egyptian squad back into this one. A couple of nice passes first. It was Jerry Rice, then Herman Moore. 357 yards passing. It's like Elway with that 600-yard passing performance we just saw that couldn't come away with the win. Not enough just to have big throwers. Gotta have the all-around team. Luck's gonna go for all of it. Back of the end zone. It's gonna be intercepted again. I think that's the 4th time Luck's going to get picked off in this one. So we've seen a lot of interceptions the last couple games. That's something, I don't know. I guess it's fun, right? A lot of turnovers. Obviously, I got to try to do better, but we're just heaving it. We're chucking it up. We're going for everything. What about Gail Sayers? He wants the rushing record. We don't want to get him injured. And we've got to be careful about that as well. Why don't we go chew clock here? Realistically, that's the goal here. Wind this clock down if you're an Aftershock fan. Get out of here with a win. 2.5 hour stream. If that happens, we go to overtime. Man. 240 for Sayers. Coming for Adrian Peterson's record. Big opening right up the middle, and there goes Sayers. Got hit by the only man that could stop him, Terry Kennard. 265. I think that's the record, right? That breaks. That's the single game rushing record. Set a new milestone. Single game rush record. Before we run this next one. 296, so that's not the record. I thought it was almost 300. But Still got a while to go, but he hit some kind of milestone. Oh, Sayers! Gail Sayers is going to put the aftershock in the 60-point range here. He's unstoppable. 66 points for the aftershock in their inaugural game here. Gail Sayers looking for the all-time pro football rushing record. What a game. All the talk was about the London Bulldogs. That extra point's going to be missed. That's a shame. But the aftershock are the ones that are going to leave everybody here tonight on Monday Night Football realizing they're the top team in the league. Incredible stuff. Oh, how about Butts? He's not going to go away. That's back-to-back. He's going to have 2 kick return touchdowns. Marion Butts trying to keep Memphis in this thing. This is like an arena football game. This is ridiculous. Look at the score. I'm just playing, man. Look at Memphis is going to go for 2 at this point. They say we're just going for the points. I don't think they need it, but they want to catch up. Oh, did Ebron cross the line? He did not. 4 touchdowns, 4 picks for Andrew Luck, and the Egyptians going to try to go for the onside kick here. I don't think I've ever recovered an onside kick in this game, and I still won't. Well, they might get 70 on the board, the way this is going. The aftershock. They still got Sayers in there. And do an auto substitution. There goes Sayers again. We need to get that Sayers-Bo Jackson game. 319, that's the NFL record. There you go, there's no doubt about that now. Crushed Adrian Peterson's rushing record. The pro football record in week 1. The legendary Gail Sayers. Welcome back to the game. Look at the disparity in rushing yards. And he's not done. He's not done yet. 25 carries, 337. Give the man a rest. They got to keep running plays. They got to run out the clock. They got Marshall Falk and Garrison Hurst as a part of this team. They can give him some reps. 65-44. Again, looking like arena football out there. Aftershock leading the way. I don't think there's no like mass substitution like in the college football game. Finally, Sayers hit and brought down. They're looking for 70, aren't they?
It's easy work and it's coming again.
What do you guys think? One more play, go for 70 on 4th and 2. We're going to full back run it. We're going to give Sayers a rest on this play. Well, Marshall Falk was in that time. And it's actually going to be a handoff to Bob Trumpy. Trumpy takes it. Not going to be 70, but it's going to be the first down, and that'll do it here. What a dominating performance by the Aftershock. 65 points in week number 1. They're your winners. Running away with it. Oh yeah, we got to get pictures for the thumbnail. Bunch of yards on the game. Both teams averaged a first down every time they touched the ball. A lot of hype. It's pro football. Return to San Diego. All right, let's wrap this one up. Let's look at some scores. See what our week 2 games are going to be. Upgrade them all. All right. So we will advance. Well, let's get some pictures first for the thumbnail before I lose them. Yeah, what's a good London? It's a lot. Oh my God, look at that with the hand going right through the face. That's brutal. Dante LaVey. That's how we started this stream. Big time games. We had some really good games. Even that blowout game was still fun. With a lot of points, a lot of yards. I guess if you like defense, this isn't really your thing. But the way week 1 started, that's the way the league looked like it was going to go. There's a lot of great pictures here. Only 4 of them. Let's go with this one. That's solid. And people saying the greatest tie game in NFL history. What do you guys think? That's a good picture. I like that, but not really representative of the way the game went. That's more like it. That's Tyreek Hill. I think that's the picture to go with. Because Gail Sayers definitely. Maybe we can name this one like record-breaking. We had 2 record-breaking games. I mean, 2 records fell in this one. So there you go. So let's advance forward. We're going to do some score checking. Force advance. And we'll look at some of those NFL records that fell. I say NFL. This is the RFL, Relocation Football League. That's right. So let's look at some stats here. The record book. And this is for in a single game. And you can see there it is, Elway. 627. Nearly doubled up Norm Van Brocklin. As far as rushing yards, there's Gail Sayers. So we had 2 record-breaking days here in this one. You can see all the team names have already switched over. But yeah, 2 records fell. Let's take a look. You see the aftershock where they sit. But let's look at overall stats for week 1. Then we'll look at the standings. And then we'll wrap this one up. So let's go with yards. And I think that's where it is. So John Elway leading the way. So most of the guys we controlled in week 1, you can see Elway, and I guess you're going to get a sneak peek at who's quarterbacking all these different teams as well. It was Elway and Peyton Manning, your top 2 yards getter there. Then it was Andrew Luck, coming behind at 415. Slinging Sammy, that debut game, 345. Aaron Rodgers with the Las Vegas Cardinals, coming in at 344. Tom Brady, that's right. Tom Brady in year 20 with the Atlanta Dirty Birds at 342. Joe Montana, 333 with the Aviators. Terry Bradshaw, the LA Raiders, the one team that, again, we did as kind of a joke because on our Broncos franchise, we don't have the Raiders, we have the Riverhogs. So on this one, we just kept them the same, moved them to L.A., or we pretending they're in L.A. Deshaun Watson with the Lancers, Oklahoma City, 315. So everybody, I mean, look at all these quarterbacks, these stud numbers, of course, going crazy. Dandy Don Meredith, 312. Fran Tarkenton with the, what do we call the New York team? Oh my God, I don't even remember. It was the New York, I have to look up what, the Shamrocks, that's right, the New York Shamrocks. Joe Theismann with the Wolverines for not a lot of interceptions either. I think it was mainly me that threw all the picks. But yeah, 5, 3, and 2. Those are all my interceptions. Yeah, I got to do better there. Dan Marino, we saw him. Warren Moon, Brett Favre. Hey, we controlled Brett Favre and we threw an interception. Patrick Mahomes with the Brooklyn Beats. Bobby Lane with the New England Nightmare. RG3, yes, your starting quarterback for the Toronto Huskies. 240. Randall Cunningham with the San Francisco Demons. Roger Staubach with the Elks of Salt Lake City. Sid Luckman, the Pittsburgh Sting. Michael Vick, the Armadillos. 224. He probably ran for a lot more. Carson Wentz with the Wizards. Carson Wentz. So this is all these legends, all these legendary quarterbacks that are in this game. And Carson Wentz. I don't mean to speak ill of Carson Wentz, but he somehow managed to get a starting role. Steve Young. Look at that. Back in Tampa with the Tampa Bay Mutiny. They'll be wearing orange. There's one of my orange teams. Kurt Warner with the Tennessee Oilers. Only threw for 201. And then you got a lot of the guys down here you would think throw for a lot more. Jim Kelly only managed 199 with the St. Louis Vikings. Otto Graham with the Sacramento Redwood, 195. How about Norm Van Brocklin, who saw his record fall earlier? Oh my God, I hit the wrong button. We went to the rushing. Norm Van Brocklin saw his record fall to John Elway. He maybe he's a little embarrassed. He only threw for 160, 188, which is rough for him, for the Philadelphia Soul. Boomer Esiason, the Voyagers. Bart Starr, I think they played each other, didn't they? That's a low-scoring affair there. Maybe he got hurt. There's only 9 of 18. Johnny Unitas for the Cheetahs. Threw for 150. Russell Wilson, only 135 with the Lumberjacks. Lamar Jackson, so that's why with the... That's why you got to see RG3 play a lot with the Huskies, because it looked like that Lamar Jackson got hurt. And Sonny Jurgensen also got hurt. Or either that or he came in relief for Mike Vick. Who knows? But rushing, we're not going to go through all these, but you can see far and away Gail Sayers. Then LT with the Soul. Chuck Muncie with the Desperados. Emmitt Smith with the Bulldogs. Christian McCaffrey, all guys that rushed for over 100 here. Terrell Davis with the Lumberjacks. Bo Jackson. And then you got Zeke with the Nightmare. Jim Brown with the Raiders. Corey Dillon with the Wizards. The Lancers. The Mutiny. The Celtic Tigers. Only 73 for Walter Payne. OJ Simpson, that's right, 66 for him. Edrin. So you're getting kind of up a little peak. Barry Sanders only 65 with the Chicago Wolverines. So you're getting a little peek at some of the other running backs that we have here. I don't want to spoil them all for you, but you can see some of the names coming across your screen here. Eric Dickerson, yeah, you got to get going. Your record might be falling at the hands of Gail Sayers. Is Adrian Peterson in this at all? Ricky Williams. Dandy Dunn. He was bad in my All-Pro game. Is there any Adrian Peterson? Can he get his single-game rushing record back? I haven't seen any AP. So that might be it for him. So that's it for Week 1 stats. Let's look at standings. Let's see who got the number one. Well, let's look at the news real quick, and we'll see any big news. Oh my God! It says it's a Dolphins logo. Raiders and Titans. This is all terrible. Okay, well, and we also got to look at what our next week's schedule is going to be too. But let's look at standings. Yes, so we can get what all the records. And we got to look at scores too. So it looks like Armadillo's ranked number 1. They put him at 1, which I don't know if these are official rankings, but Armadillos, Desperados, Wolverines, Golden Eagles, Maulers, Lancers, Shamrocks, Huskies, Lumberjacks, Aftershock, Voyagers, Wizard, Beats, the Soul, and the Celtic Tigers, all Week 1 winners. The Bulldogs and Monarchs tied. And then your Week 1 losers, the Elks, the Demons, the Cardinals, the Sting, the Nightmare, the Raiders, the Cheetahs, the Dirty Birds, the Cougars, the Vikings, the Redwoods, the Aviators, the Marshals, the Egyptians, and the Oilers, all 0-1. Let's check out the scores from Week 1, see what the schedule will be next week, and then we will end week number 1 officially of the RFL. So week 1 scores, and you see Brooklyn took down San Antonio 33-14. The Soul defeating the Sting 24-14. The Huskies with their backup knocking off the Cheetahs 24-21. Not a lot of high-scoring games, so maybe it's just when I play them. The Armadillos beat the Oilers 35-13. That might be one of the bigger defeats in the league. The Shamrocks defeating the Nightmare. The Maulers hanging on to defeat the Dirty Birds. Or not the Maulers, that would be the Mutiny defeating the Dirty Birds 23-16. The Raiders falling to the Lancers. Close game there. The Wolverines defeating the Vikings 31-14. Should we come up with a different name for the Vikings? Leave your comments down below if you got an idea for a different name for the Vikings or the Cardinals, since we couldn't pick another name for them in our relocation. The Wizards, there's a big blowout, blowing out the Redwoods of Sacramento 31-7. Dublin with the win over the Cardinals 37-31, close one there. The Voyagers 20-17 over the Elks. Portland Lumberjacks surviving the San Francisco Demons. And then our games, we scored a lot of points compared to what the simulation did. I don't know if there's a way to make the simulation match what we did, but here's our games at the bottom, and you can see the Desperados defeating the Aviators, the tie game between the Monarchs and the Bulldogs, the big high-scoring game, the Aftershocks, 65 points, far and away the top, and then Mexico City defeating the Chicago Cougars. So those are all of your Week 1 scores. And for Week 2, when we return, these are the games we're going to see. So we get to pick one game from here. They don't show records, so I would like to be able to know the records so that I can pick the best game. So for sure, we're at least going to see the Oilers and the LA Raiders and the Toronto Huskies and the Salt Lake Elks. So definitely going to be playing those two games. Then we got to pick two games from here. Let's see. Marshals and Cardinals. Let's see. What would be the most interesting? I kind of want to see the creamsicle uniform. So for the next time we stream, it's going to be the Oilers and the Raiders. It's going to be the Huskies and the Elks. Let's do the Tampa Bay Mutiny and the San Francisco Demons. We'll do that game for the 4 o'clock game. And then for the 1 o'clock game, we can see maybe Elway, if he can match his 600-yard performance. We have the Egyptians and the Dirty Birds, the Cougars, the Bulldogs, and the Sting. Where's the Aftershock? They don't have a bye week for week 2, do they? No way. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're playing Sunday night. Oh, we need to play that game instead. Aftershock and Aviators. Well, it's the luck of the draw, as they say. So week 1 game, Armadillos had a pretty big week 1. They won big. They're ranked first, and they're playing the Golden Eagles. Maybe we play that game. Armadillos and Golden Eagles. Bulldogs and Sting could be interesting. But how about the Wolverines and the Cougars, your Chicago matchup, or the all-purple matchup, the two identical logos right there, the Wizards and the Vikings. They should be rivals just for the logos alone. So I think we're going to do that. We'll do the Armadillos and the Golden Eagles. We will do the Tampa Bay Mutiny and the San Francisco Demons, and then the Huskies and the Elks and the Oilers and the Raiders. So we're going to do that next time we stream. Let me bump up the kicking real quick while I'm thinking about it, because that was a disaster. That the kicks for everybody is that I can't edit these. Oh my god, why not? How can I edit these? Is there a way to edit? Someone tell me in the comments. I'm done fooling with this game. There's got to be a way you can edit the sliders. Apparently there's not, because it's all blanked out. And I would like to boost the kicking, because kicking is atrocious in this game for kickers that are rated as highly as they are. So anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us. Catch the replay. You don't want to miss, if you missed any of the action, you'll want to see that London versus London game again. We're going to get that uploaded to YouTube. Maybe we'll premiere it tomorrow. But keep an eye out, and thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you guys next time.